going on, guys? This is Harry with Bodybuilding Bros, and today I want to show you what my workout program currently looks like. As you guys may or may not know, I've been running Wendler 531 since the beginning of March after I finished my first mini cut and only mini cut of this off season. And I've really been loving the program, but I've made some kind of major modifications to it, especially in the main lifts. And I just want to tell you guys that this isn't how you have to run Wendler 531. This is just how I do it. I like to train as a power lifter and a bodybuilder hybrid, and I really like to get my strength up as much as I can, but also maximize muscular hypertrophy at the same time because I plan to compete in bodybuilding as well. So I hope that you guys find this program or this video explaining my program helpful and that you guys understand it. I made some Excel spreadsheets and hopefully that they make sense to you guys. And I'm probably going to make this a two-part video just so it doesn't get too long. The first part explaining how I do the main work, and then another video on how I do my accessory lifts. So hope you guys enjoy it, and here it is. Alright, so this probably isn't the most ideal way to show my computer screen, but this is the easiest way that I know of, and so I'll just get right into it. For the first day of the week, which is usually a Monday for me, I do overhead press, Tuesday squat, Wednesday I do a different workout completely that I'll probably make a video on in the future, but it's not going to be in this. Thursday is my bench press work, and Friday is my deadlift work. So the Wendler 531, not the Beyond 531, just regular 531 protocol for week 1, all of these are the same here. For week 1, it's 75% for 5 reps, 80% for 5 reps, 85% for 5 plus reps. Forgot the percent sign, but you guys get the point. And then that's good. I always do that work and really give it my all on that plus set. And then for my kind of main lift accessory work, I call it, right here I called it rep work. I put it in red because it's something that I've added personally, and that is dynamic effort work. I should probably note that. It's like speed work that you see in programs such as FAT and Westside Barbell. And I do 60% of my training max for whatever lift, whatever day it is. And I do 2 sets really explosive, or 2 reps very explosive, and I do 8 sets of that. So you really only have to take probably like a 45-second to a minute break, so it doesn't take that long. 8 sets sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. So that's what week 1 looks like during any given cycle that you're on. Right now I'm about to start cycle 7 next week. So here's week 2, which will be again the same for all 4 lifts. Starts with 80% for 3 reps, 85% for 3 reps, 90% for 3 plus reps. And so that's just the standard 531 protocol. And then what I have added as my main lift rep work or accessory work is 75% of my training max for 5 sets of 5 reps. So it's a 5x5 after you do the 531 work. It's probably my toughest week. The 5x5 gets really hard, especially after going all out on that 90% set. But this isn't an easy program, and it's something that has really helped my strength, I feel, in like the last few weeks. And I think I started doing this maybe 3 months ago, and I've been doing the program for a total of 7 months, so it's definitely been a lot more volume and a lot more taxing on both my nervous system and on my body. So for week 3, as you guys know, it's the 531 week, where you do 75% for 5 reps, 85% for 3 reps, and then 95% for 1 plus reps, and that's your heaviest set of the cycle, and you do that for 1 or more reps. So then the rep work that I've added to that is 60% again, like you did for the dynamic effort work in week 1, for 5 sets of 10 reps. So that's a lot of volume, but I chose to put it at the end of the week 3 protocol because that 90% for 1 rep is really more taxing on your nervous system than on your body, because it's only 1 or 2 reps. I mean, maybe 3 if you can get that 3rd rep. But so I figured I'd add the extra volume. It's definitely not as intense as the 5x5, but the 5x10 at 60% is pretty tough. But then once you get through that, you move on to whatever accessory work you plan on doing for that. And then week 4, I typically always take a deload for my main lifts especially, not always for my accessory work, which I'll get into in another video. But the week 4, I do 40% for 5, 50% for 5, 60% for 5. That rep scheme is also the warm-ups for each week. It's usually 40% for 5, 50% for 5, 60% for 3, and then you go into those work sets that I have listed above. So then after that, I like to do another 3 sets of 5 at 60% just to really focus on form and get a good mind-muscle connection with the lift and get those motor pathways feeling strong, and also just to focus on any weak points of the lift that I have. So that's how I've been running the program for about 3 or 4 cycles now, and I really like it. It's definitely not an easy program, but if you can handle it and if you're up for the challenge and if you like to train like a powerlifter, bodybuilder hybrid like I do, I definitely recommend training like this. Alright guys, so I hope that helped explain to you what I've been doing with the Wendler 531 program. And in the next video, in part 2 of this series, you can call it, I'll be doing, going over my accessory lifts and what I like to work on for, to increase my strength in a lot of my main lifts and also to work on my weak body parts. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about how I run it, if the spreadsheet was a little confusing for you, leave a comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you, and I'll see you in the next video.